one. What up, everybody? Welcome to J's for Days on Sunday. I'm so happy we got her back, y'all. I just cannot contain myself because I had to take down her content, which was not cool at the time. But she's been gracious enough to come back and re-showcase her shoes. Chris talked about you out of New York. So, Chris, we got her back. She's here again to showcase. So, without further ado, let's get that introduction video going. Today is J's for Days. Queen, you got your sip today, girl? Are you sipping today, Queen?
You know what? Today, all I got is a little ginger beer today.
Ooh, she said a little. I'll take that ginger beer. Pass it through the screen, girl. I'll take care of it for both of us. I'm sipping on orange juice. All right, y'all. Without further ado, we got Detroit City, baby, back in the building. Is it Queen? Is it Retro 313 Queen or 313 Retro Queen? How you want me to say that?
313 Retro Queen.
There we go.
It's technical, but everybody just call me 313. So
okay, I like the 313.
They done dropped it and everything.
So, guys, we are here to hear her showcase once again. 313 is here. I like calling her Queen because she holds her stance really well on her own YouTube channel. I'm going to link everything, guys, in the description box. Her Instagram account, she'll give it to you before you leave. Her YouTube account, she'll also explain that. And also, too, if she has any other platform she wants you guys to follow. Her YouTube channel is a lot bigger than mine. So she's gracious enough to come on the channel while we starting small and be a part of the J's for Days family. So without further ado, put your hands together to put together Huntsville, Detroit, baby. All of the magnificent people that came out of Detroit. We want to thank you, 313, for joining the J's for Days family.
I appreciate you. Getting over here.
All right, Queen, tell us about yourself. What's up? Tell us something unique about Queen, baby.
I don't know. I'm just an average Detroit girl, like born and raised in Detroit. I'm an 80s baby, 1980 to be exact. So I ain't no spring chicken, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, girl, no, we not no spring chickens.
So, I'm like I said, I'm just a normal person. You know what I'm saying? I got a big heart. I love sneakers. Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about for me. I have my 2 boys. I love my boys. I mean, that's what it is. That's my world. Sneakers and my boys and my sneakers. That's kind of what my world.
Recording in progress.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you good. You good. I'm just recording us, so we don't have to do this again.
I'm like, something's happening.
Oh, no, you good. So you have 2 boys.
I have 2 boys. Yes.
Oh, I thought you had one.
No, I have 2. I'm in like a little emotional roller coaster right now. So my feelings been in and out. We got a few more weeks and he out of here. Going to college.
Well, that's good. He's going to college.
Yeah, definitely.
Good job, Mom. So, where he going?
He's going to Grand Valley Community College. So he wants to, it's a JUCO, so they have baseball up there.
Oh, yeah, my daughter went JUCO.
Yep, it's about 2.5 hours from here. So
okay.
Not terribly far, but far enough.
I know, especially when you used to having them in the house.
Yes,
it's
every
different.
Day, all day. It's different when they leave and you don't get to see them until what? Thanksgiving or something?
Yeah, if that, because if he plays sports, he might not be home for Thanksgiving.
That's true. That is very true.
So I feel you. I just got through that with my daughter. So it's okay, Queen.
Okay.
It'll get better. Okay. And then when he come home, you'll be like, I'm ready for you to go back to school.
Okay. I can't wait to get to that point. That's what I'm ready to get to. But I do a 12-year-old as well. So, we're still, I still.
You still got somebody there in the next.
Got a ways to go for that one. So
yes. And take your time because that last one, that's the one that I think hits the hardest. All right, Queen. Blessed upon your sons, man. These kings coming out into the world doing their thing. So good job, man. I mean, it takes a lot to be a mother. But the people have come to see you. They come to see what you showcasing. Some of these people are waiting to see you again because they caught that live. The last live I put up.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a couple of Instagrammers like, man, she brought out that snap. Like, yeah, she's not playing. She's been in the game.
I've been here a little while.
How long have you been in the game?
Let's see. As far as social media, that really didn't start for me until around 2016, 2017, really. I've been collecting and like in love with shoes since I've been like 16, like really getting into like holding on to them for the, like the nostalgia of it since around 15, 16.
Oh, wow. Yours started real early.
High school was it for me. Like, that was it. Yeah, I had a friend. We would back and forth. We was like, who coming with the J's first? Who coming in the door with the J's first? And it'd be like back and forth. She was one of my friends. She played basketball on the basketball team. So, she was always with the J's. And I didn't play basketball. I was just into the sneakers just because I love the sneakers. So,
wow.
It was like, before me. So,
yeah. Wow.
Really
so, you started in the 90s. Your love start when his career was at its most pivotal point.
Yep, very much so. And my shoe size has not changed since.
You lucky lady.
My shoes from 96 still fit.
You still got them? Oh,
I have a few pairs. I do have a few pairs.
Okay, we gotta see one. Okay, here we go. We about to get started. All right, I can hear the people going, shut up. We know. Okay, let's get
right. Go.
Queen. What you coming with that top number one? Oh, you want to do one first, or you want to do number 3 first? What's your choice?
Okay, we can do number 3 first. We'll go number 3.
Okay, let's do number 3. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, y'all. She coming with that number 3. Here we go.
Okay. So my number 3, I still got these in a box. I don't know why I ain't taking them out. Number 3 is the Off-White 5.
Oh, man. That's a good shoe. Come on, Queen. Tell us about that shoe.
So, like, all my shoes that are on my top have a story to go to them. So,
please.
I didn't even want. I never even wanted this shoe. It wasn't on my list. It wasn't even thought in my mind. I could care less about this shoe when they were talking about it. So, as you all know, this released All-Star Weekend 2020. Before all the COVID stuff happened. I was at All-Star Weekend. A few of my friends, I don't know if y'all know these people, but they are some heavy hitters, some females in the glam. If you're not following them, follow them. Flashy Girl, Cuter Queen, and Miss DMV. So we got together, Chicago weekend. We were hanging out doing the girls thing. We was going to get All-Star Weekend on. We was out here determined, and Flashy Girl and Miss DMV Miss DMV love her some 5s. So if y'all know her, y'all know all about these 5s and her.
Me and Miss DMV gonna be the best of friends. I love 5s.
She love 5s. Right. So I actually we were going around town, putting in raffles, trying to get in places. We couldn't get in because we ain't nobodies. Our last hope was a raffle at Notre. So our raffles, like Foot Locker raffle got messed up that weekend. So nobody hit. If they hit, they got lucky. It was like all screwed up. So we thought it was a Sunday. Here comes Sunday. It's our last day. We trying to wind everything down, chill out. We are thinking we didn't hit on any of these shoes because it was on a Saturday that these were supposed to, pick up and all that good stuff. So we thinking we didn't hit on anything. No worries. So, we're getting up, getting dressed, doing our thing, whatever. And I'm in Starbucks. I'm up this morning. I'm in Starbucks because I'm a Starbucks fanatic. And I get a call from Miss DMV. And she like, I hit on the Notre raffle. Now, I'm in a raffle for them. So I think she put in for a size 7. I put in for a 7. She put in for a 6.5. And I think Flashy Girl put in for a 6.5 too.
Okay.
So we had a little wiggle room for sizes there just in case anybody hit.
Right.
So she like, oh, well, I'm like, oh, congratulations. That's what's up. I'm like, oh my God. She's like, check your email. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's the chances of me hitting if you hit? You know what I'm saying? Especially in those small sizes.
Oh my God.
I'm in Starbucks in Chicago screaming. They like, what's going on with this girl? I'm like, I hit too. So I'm like, I'm about to call Flashy. So I call Flashy. I'm like, girl, listen, I need you to check your email right quick. See if you got anything from Notre. She like, what you talking about? I'm like, just check your email for me right quick. She like, all right. She was like, oh my God, I hit on my shoe. I said, this. I said, you mean to tell me all three of us hit on this shoe? I was like, ain't no way I'm not picking that shoe up. There's no way. So this shoe holds a special place just because there we all hit at the same place. And even though it's a little bit big, it's a 6.5. This is a shoe I'll never get rid of because of that. Like,
yeah. So all of y'all was together doing that weekend in Chicago, All-Star weekend.
This one right here will always stay in the collection. It'll always be special because I hit with my girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you hit with your girls.
Like, and an off-white at that time.
Man. Okay, so let me see the sole of that shoe because it's supposed to have a girl. Yep. It said it was already like sole. That.
Yeah, it was already like. I mean, it's dirty just because I have worn it sometimes, but yeah, it was already aged, as you call it.
Yeah.
So, and that was one of the reasons I really wasn't feeling it. And I was like, I don't know about that age stuff, so I don't know. But after that, I wear this shoe.
Oh, but you know what I like about that shoe, Queen, is looking at the research. I like that black base texture. What is that? Mm-hmm. What is that?
You know what? It's almost like it's a netting over it.
Gotcha.
It's not a net though, but if you move on it, you could. See. Yeah, it's like a little scratchy material. I don't know what they call it. It's almost like, because if you look at the back, you can see it almost looks like it's under Nike Air and the swoosh is under there.
Yeah, like you said, it's like a mesh.
Yeah, it's like a little netting over the top of it.
Oh my God. And what about it saying it has translucent windows found on the side?
Yep. So if you, right here, you just see your whole foot. So whatever sock you're wearing, if you're wearing my nail up there, yeah. And it's like that on the other side, on the inner too. So like, it's a little hole there. The box
my God.
So it's the same thing. So it's got little cutouts on the box too. So it's not just a typical fives box. So it's kind of neat. The box is neat.
Oh, those are, you know what, Queen? Those are such a retro shoe. NBA All-Star Weekend, like those drop and then you hit with your other female sneaker friends.
Yep. And if you notice, the tongue isn't the same either. It has.
Let me see.
See, the tongue has that cut out, like it's a little circle there and a little one there. It's not like a normal all the way five tongue, even though it's got the reflective on there. But yeah, it's got a little cutout on the tongue. It's very different. Even on the upper, it's got that little mesh.
It's got that window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wonder what's the point of them windows on the shoe. That stuff is so cool. That's detailed, really awesome.
Rest his soul. Virgil was just innovative.
Virgil.
Yeah, I just feel like, he was kind of ahead of his time on the fashion thing and went, let me see how I can change this up,
Yeah. So, I don't like how some sneaker platforms don't even tell you that's Virgil shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they go straight into it being released.
Yeah, he brought a whole new feel to retro sneakers. Like you always had a love for it, but for somebody to put a twist on it, their own twist on it like this, and it to do numbers like it has done, it's a big deal. It's a very big deal.
Yeah, Virgil was definitely changing the game, man.
Definitely.
Because let me see how much they going for. Right now they over 600.
Depending upon the size, they're not too bad. This is one of the cheaper off-whites resale to get.
Got you. Okay.
Not that it's cheap, but
right. Some people paying it though. Oh, rest in peace, Virgil. Virgil was one creative dude when it came to clothes and shoes.
And these were $225 retail. So it's not far off from what it was. So yeah.
You ain't letting them go anyway.
Nope. These man.
All right. That was a good one, girl. What's your number 2?
All right.
My number Virgil. We thank you.
Also has. Now listen.
Okay.
Number 2. I'm not being a hype beast, so you got to listen to the story though. Okay. Okay. So my number 2 happens to be another off-white. So this one is special for 2 reasons.
Okay.
Never actually released. So
what?
drop one time only hit from sneakers. So if you did not happen to be paying attention to your sneakers app when this shoe dropped, you just missed out. That was it.
What?
It never had another release. It was never none of that. So I happened to be sitting at work, not doing no work, I guess. And I always keep my phone on my desk. Like back then, it was like, oh, I gotta keep my phone on my desk just in case something happened. So it just so happens I happen to be staring at my phone for some reason. I really don't even know why.
God, the sneaker god.
It just dropped, and I was like, "Oh my God, I got to get this shoe." And I passed on the Chicago. I don't know why I didn't get the Chicago. I think it was just because it was new and I wasn't really sure. I was like, "Oh, but it's a Chicago colorway.
Ooh,
I should."
ooh.
That's one huge regret right there of mine. But
you think it'll come back?
No, I don't think that shoe is ever gonna come back.
Dang.
That's one shoe I don't think they'll ever retro. Like they may, I don't even know, because this is a tens collection. There is a very first collection of off-whites that dropped that included the ones, the 90s, the Prestos were in there. Say the Blazers were in there. There were a few. I can't remember all of them. What was part of the tens collection? Oh, the Converse, the Chucks. There was a Chuck that dropped. Yep. Yeah, the tens collection, man. Like I don't think anything from that collection will ever end. If it does, it's gonna be a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think the reason why it's not gonna come back clean is because Virgil created that shoe too?
I really don't know. I don't think it's ever gonna be a rehash of this.
Okay.
I see that some other off-whites do kind of restock and things like that, but I think this was just one that got made, and that was just it. The numbers now, if it does drop, that's gonna interesting release. But like I said, never released though. It just was on Shock Drop. But that's one of the reasons it's my favorite. But the real reason this is one of my favorites, I know people know they like they come with these tags on them. I never take them off, and they're like,
me neither.
Supposed to take off. I'm like, no, that came with the shoe. And if you see any off-whites, they'll all had this made in China tag on it still, in addition to the tabs that come on it, because there's also
all the red tags.
They're supposed to be like, like a broken down version of what they do when they're in production. They're doing that type of deal. So
yeah.
I'll never take them off. So I've got a lot of criticism for this tag, really, especially the most. But I'm like, they my shoes. I bought them. I wear them how I want. But really, this shoe was most important to me because the first and only time I've ever worn this was recently when my son had decision day at his school. So he was like, he had always been asking, and his school colors are blue and white too, so they're Bulldogs, and I have a Smurf shirt on and my off-whites, and everybody looking at his mama like, that's your mama got on. Like, that's your mama for real about them? I'm like, yeah. So I wore these to his decision day because he asked. He was like, Mom, so can you wear them can you come with the off-whites? I was like, nah, I ain't wearing them. I'm not bringing them out. So when I showed up, he was like,
Mama in that clean shoe. Oh my God.
I got you. So that's why these are very, very special.
Those are your baby, technically your baby shoes, because you wore them on that day for him.
Yep, for him.
Those are so nice. So what's that colorway, Queen? And hey, kudos to the son on that decision day, baby. That's a big deal, baby. Hey.
Yeah. So these are the UNC colorway. So
okay.
So there are three for the ones. It's go to UNC, and then there's an all-white pair that was a European only release.
Ooh.
Actually released here. So in order of price wise, I think it's I don't know if it's switched over, but I know the European pair was a little cheaper than the UNC. So it went European, UNC, of course, Chicago.
Right.
Which is ridiculous. But I don't know if the European has swapped with the UNC lately, but I don't know. I don't care. I got these.
I know, and those are beautiful. So let me ask you this, Queen. How much did you pay? Those came out in 2018?
Yep.
Okay.
2018, 2017?
Yeah. 2018, yeah. I think it was released June.
These were 175.
And right now they're not 175. I'm gonna tell you that now. Them suckers in the
you know what? I'm sorry. They were 190. I'm looking at the tag. They were 190.
Them worth way more than that now.
I paid 190 for these. I really wanted these because sizes. So I'm like, oh my goodness, okay. And this is another one with a unique box. It's actually everything about it is the same, but the box top does this whole like it's got a window.
It
So
does have a. What is up with Virgil and them windows? There's something significant with them
you like,
windows,
hey, look at me now, I guess. You know, and the
right?
package here, but it's just got the Nike address on it from Beaverton, Ohio.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, you know what?
yes.
Those jokers are really cool. And they're made by Virgil, so you really have a big respect for Virgil. I see.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Even now with him passing, you know, some people don't want the shoes as much, but even for me, like I did purchase the off-white Air Force One mids that dropped. And I think shoes, even though a lot of people don't care for it. And
Wow.
but I like it. Yeah, I think he's very innovative. He's done a lot for sneakers, period.
Yeah, well, let me tell you right now. Right now, StockX got those mugs for $2,350.
Oh, mm-mm.
Are
Oh,
you ever gonna let them shoes go?
never. 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 You know, I don't resell a lot of my shoes. If
Me neither.
then and for some reason I need to sell it, I don't want it or something, I just figure I'm never gonna wear it. Put an extra pair of something, because sometimes you know you'll put in a raffle and you'll hit both places and they charge you anyway, and you're like, dang,
I know. So, hey, Queen, real quick, what's up with the raffle? So, when you put in for a raffle, how much do you put in? Like $2?
No, it depends on the place. So, like champs, places like that, you don't pay for the raffle.
Okay.
When we did the Notre raffle, we didn't pay for the raffle per se. What you had to do was buy their $2 magazine.
Okay.
And that got you the entry into the raffle. And then some places like, say, In Clothing, once you sign up for the raffle, you put in all your payment information. So if you hit, they charge you right then and there.
So they don't just send the shoes to you without charging you.
No. You definitely first. So like if you're at a Foot Locker or type of deal like that, if you go in the store, because they have it two ways now, you can go in the store and pick your shoes up, or if you hit on the ship to me option, then they automatically charge your card that's on file, and then they just ship it to you.
Oh, okay. So they gonna charge you before the shoes even get to you.
Oh yeah. You paying for those.
Okay, got you. Because I'm trying to get into the raffles because you know I'm new in the game. There's people who watching it probably new.
Yeah.
Because again, it's changing to more females that you have been in the game a minute, but now there's a lot of other females like me coming in a little bit later. And I want to know how the raffles work.
It's not common to have to buy something to get into a raffle. That's very uncommon.
Okay, I got what you're saying.
Put in your information. A lot of places are just put in, like if you go to like say a feature or something like that, you put in your raffle. Some places your raffle, they'll send you an email and you have so long to respond to that, to put in, they'll send you an invoice and you have so long to pay for it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm trying to think who does that. Travis Scott was one that does his site. So if you go to his site and you put in for a raffle, you put all your information and then you wait, and if they'll send you an invoice if you hit, and then I think you have like 30 minutes to an hour sometimes to purchase.
Oh, you only got a short little window time.
You got a little bitty little window too. So they give you like an hour to wait for the raffle to be over. If you don't get an email, then that means you didn't hit. But if you do get an invoice email, you got to pay. And then they just send you your shoe once you pay.
I'm trying to get in these raffles, sis. You got to help a sister out on how to do this real good.
You got to get you a few emails.
Okay, here we go. Last one. What number is this one, Queen?
This is my number one all-time favorite sneaker. So,
do. What we got, girl? What we got?
This is the right one. Okay, it's the Concord 11. This is
you and Aunt, girl. You and Aunt, honey.
Yes, and this is the one with the 23 on the back.
So they don't even make those no more.
Nope, the ones that released just retro actually have the 45 on the back. So, and this is actually not even my OG pair. I actually got rid of my OG pair because when I got them back in 95, I loved them so much. I worked on them. I worked at a pizza joint.
Okay. So,
pizza stains on them, and I was like, this is before people were all super innovative with the cleanings. So I was like, you know what? I might as well just get rid of them. I'll never, even though I knew I was holding on to that shoe just for the nostalgia of it. And I was like, oh, it's just taking up space. So I ended up getting rid of it. And I still to this day hate that I got rid of it. But I did get this pair after they came back out. They don't have the high cut patent leather, but that's okay with me. I really can't really normally tell the difference between the high and the low anyway. This one actually do got a little stain on it, but it ain't going nowhere.
Okay. And that's the Jordan 11 Retro Concord.
Yep, this is the Concord.
Wow.
Yep, this is the Concord.
And you had a similar pair, but back in the 90s.
Yep, in 95, I had the, I had the OG version of this. And like I said, it had the 23 on the back. The ones that just released not too long ago, though,
no,
45 on the back. So there's a difference. So I do have both pairs, just I don't have the OG of this one, which I regret. But if I ever look up on a pair, I probably would buy it just to have it in the collection again.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, that's taking you back to your roots.
Yeah, and these things dusty. They get dusty, though.
Okay, so what's the colorway on that? Because I see a couple of black accents. What is that?
Definitely black and white.
Okay.
One thing about it, and the funny thing is, the only thing that has that Concord color is the Jumpman right there.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it. I mean, other than of course, the Jumpman on the insole, but other than that, yeah, it's just a black and white dress shoe. People dress this shoe up. They will wear it with a suit, with dresses, all kind of things.
Yeah. Well, he played a lot of his games in that shoe. From Philly. Yep. He showcased them Concord Jordan 11s too, and he said, you gotta have them in your collection.
Yep, definitely. And another thing about it is, this is one of those shoes that don't have anything on the upper of the tongue, uniquely. So
they don't have nothing.
Concords normally they don't have anything up here on the tongue for it. So,
oh wow! I gotta listen, Queen. I gotta give me a pair of those.
Yeah, you gotta get you a pair of these. You know, I'm all about my 11s. I love me some 11s. I have.
Let me see that midsole, Queen, before you put it up.
The midsole or the outsole?
Oh, the outsole. My bad. The outsole. So they said, there it is. There it is.
That one got a lot of oxidation going on it. Yes,
that's they have Ed talked about too.
Yeah, I like 11s. They are very comfortable for me. I know a lot of people, you know, I have a little wider feet, so they give more so than other shoes. Yeah, but
I like those too. I just bought my son some Jordan Concord 11s, but they were for kids. They look different, and it was a mesh of different shoes all into one. I gotta look it up, and I'll link it on the description.
Those are 6 rings.
That's it. That's it. There you go. See, that's why she on the show, y'all. That's why she on the show.
Yeah, those are the 6 rings. Well, as soon as you said a mesh up a different ones, I was like, oh, those are the 6 rings. I know.
I think you need to open up your own store. Okay, Queen.
Man, that would be something, huh? To be able to sell sneakers. Oh, wow.
I mean, crazy. You know it. You've been in the game since the 90s. You got it.
Yeah, so many people do it. It's a big deal. Selling sneakers is a big deal. Now, I would have never thought it would be like it is right now, especially with women being so much more in the spotlight with it.
There you go.
Respected. You know, before, you know, it was a tomboy and there was all kind of types with, you know, liking sneakers and not being one of those girly girls that always wanted to, you know, be in a pair of heels or something. Your comfort and be in your zone, you know. So I'm really proud of where the community has come. We have a long way to go.
Me too.
But at the same time, it's getting there. It's making its way there. It's making its way.
Yeah,
there.
And so let me ask you a question about that. How do you feel about women being in the sneaker industry and not being really pretty much appeared out there? Like, most people are not knowing that this is dominating by women as well, because all we see is guys on the internet being the face of the sneaker game. How do you feel about now it's coming to a change that more women are getting into it, and as we should? What's your thoughts on that?
I'm happy about it. I am. But as with anything that is in the spotlight, there are some that take it for granted, you know, and they're not really about the love of the sneaker, but more so of what the sneaker is bringing doing for them.
That part.
So not to downgrade any woman at all. A lot of women use sneakers to break into the social media type of thing. They use it as a gateway to get where they're going. And then, at that point, I feel like I'm not going to say everybody's like that. Of course not.
Right. Right.
Point, I feel like you're taking it. It brings us back. It drops us down a little bit. The women who are in their bikinis and then and it's really not about the sneaker. It's like, oh, I may have saw this sneaker, but I'm staring at this body over here. So it's like, every woman in the game isn't like that.
Exactly. Not me, because girl. When I tell you, sis, I'm loving this sneaker game. It's gotten so bad, and I'm about to wrap it up. Then I was getting dressed for the Kendrick Lamar concert. I had no women's shoes. Like, I normally have wedges or like little bitty small heels to wear. Yeah. All of my shoes are Jordans at this point.
You're like, wait, what happened? I thought I had. Oh, no? Okay. So which one of pair of these J's is kind of dressy? No.
Exactly. But I'm glad you touched on that. Okay, we're going to get ready to wrap it up. What's the most you've ever spent on a pair of J's? Really quickly. Tell us that amount, sis. And when and what shoe it was.
I think I want to say it was about $550.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What were
I want to say that shoe was $550. Believe it or not, it was the other pair. I had
Virgil's.
Yes.
The UNC. Wow.
Nope. Actually, no. It was the other 5.
That 5, girl, you spent 5. Oh, that's a retro, baby.
I spent, yeah.
How long did that go? One last time. We got 1 minute and a half left. Let me see.
Oh, there you go. And that one's been worn.
You have such a little foot.
Yeah, I wear a 6. So, and there's the other one. If you notice, the other one has the hole. Like
the other one has the hole.
Yeah, so the other shoe has the other hole in it. Yeah, but yeah, that's the most expensive.
Do you regret it? No,
not at all. Not at all. Because I really wanted to match. Like I said, it was like I said, the story behind the other one.
Yeah,
and I had one without the other one. I do that with the ones too, but I need to sell some children, a house,
right,
to get those Chicagos.
Man, the one's gonna cost you. Okay, Queen. Before we end, drop your info, baby. Let the people know where they can find you.
All right, I can be found on Instagram at 313_retro_queen. I can be found on YouTube if you just search 313 Retro Queen. I'm also on Who Has the Heat. I'm on the panel for that. That's a sneaker battle. I am the only female panelist on there with 2 other guys. That's E Money Shoes and McFly KOF. And we host that every Saturday. We're in season 8. So y'all come on through and check that out as well. It's all fun. So no matter if you're a big collector, a small collector, you can come on the show. You could be on the show, whatever season we got coming up next. So just hit our DM because you can find us at Who Has the Heat on both Instagram and on YouTube. And we do host there every Saturday live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. So and guys, I'm going to link everything down below. Everything will be linked. I got to go ahead and end. Queen, Retro Queen, baby, 313.
Thank you so much for having me on here. I appreciate you so much. Oh, my
God. Thank you so much for coming on, guys. Everything will be in the description box. Make sure you check her out. She is one of the finest in the game for a minute. Everything will be down below. Hey, Queen, you better take that what? You better take that sip, Queen. J's for days on Sunday, babes. And y'all have a good one. We will see y'all next time.